Hi all, it's Fleur from fleursbydesign back with you. Today we're doing another Friday inspiration with Joy, and we are going to take our inspiration from Jill Sprott, who is a scrapbooker, and I love her layering and just the way she does her journaling. She always seems to include really good journaling with her layouts, which is something I struggle with. So I'm going to take one of her layouts and also use inspiration from a bunch of other layouts and do a layout with lots of layering and one photo with my focal photo. This is my son and I. When we went to California, we stopped at Huntington Beach and took a picture of rubies out in the background there. We had lunch there. So this is just the photo I'll be using today. And I'm using an old crepe paper collection for the layout. And I'm going to take my 6x6 paper pad as well as some other papers. And we're just going to do a fun layering. And I really love the look of lots of layers on a layout. So this is going to be fun for me. And we're going to just use as much layers as we can. But at the same time, keeping the photo as the focal. So here we go, and I'm just going to go through and select some papers to go with everything, and then we will start our layout. I'll be right back. It's funny, sometimes I've just set up a few papers to start the video, and looking at it, I actually really kind of like the way this layout's already coming together. I'm going to add lots more layers, but, and I found a couple titles I can use, Sun and Fun or Good Times, either of those will work, and I'm just going to use the chipboard, the 12x12 chipboard that comes with the collection for some embellishments, and I also have the letter stickers, so I have some smaller letter stickers here and just a few other little stickers left on this sheet. I don't have a lot left on this sheet, but I have a few that I could maybe use, and then I'll just see what else I can pull from my collection to kind of fill out the embellishments and add some more layers to this. So I'm going to get started, and I'll probably end up keeping the white border around my photo. That's one way that you can really draw your eye to the photo, is to keep a white border around it. That way, no matter how busy your background is, you still have kind of a focal place for your eye to rest. So I'm probably going to keep a white border around this whole photo and just trim it so that it's, this is a 5x3.5 photo. So I'll just trim it so it's got the white border equal on each side. And I'll be back to show you how I add some more layers in just a minute. Okay, so you can see I've got some layers going here. I've used a couple of 6x6 paper pad pieces, and I'm just going to layer these around this main floral piece. So I've got that one, and then I've got this one here, which is just a leftover piece of like a darker pink, which I'm going to add to that side. And then I also have this wood grain one, which I was thinking, since I added this piece of wood grain up here for a layer, that I would add a piece of the wood grain maybe down at the bottom just to kind of offset that. So, and when we're doing layers, I basically try and do it so that there's different layers, so you can kind of see everything peeking through. And you want them at different levels. You don't want them all the same. Like, you don't want them to match them exactly. You kind of want them off kilter a little bit, and that actually just adds to the fun and the dimension of the layout and gives you kind of more interest when you're looking at it. And I've decided to go with the Sun and Fun title. So, and then I've also got this, love this die cut, which I would like to use, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I'm thinking maybe somewhere around there might work. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this all glued down, and I'll be back to show you how I finish it off. Okay, so I've done all my layers and I've added my title, and the next thing I'm going to do is just add some embellishments to it. So to do that, I am just going to find a few things that I like, which I found this, this is one of the cut apart sheets that has, it's just vellum with gold on it, and I've backed it with the same kind of wood grain pattern, and I'd like to add that because we're both wearing sunglasses in the picture, so I know I want to add that. I also found this chipboard piece which says "You and Me in the Sunshine," and I also have this other flag that says "Love This." So I'd like to use those two, but normally I don't like to do things in twos, so I did find another sticker flag, so I'm going to try and put those three on here as well. So I'm thinking maybe because I have a big element down in this corner, I need something up in this corner. So I'll probably start with the "You and the Me in the Sunshine," and then kind of try to layer in, here, let's move that over so I can kind of layer that like that, and then maybe add this other smaller banner somewhere along here as well, so that the three of them are kind of together. And then I will just use my tape to glue this down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to put it lined up with this bottom piece of paper here. So I just used my tiny attacher to attach that together. And I'm still not sure about this sticker where we could add the third one. The third one's not as big, so I'm thinking maybe I will just leave it at 2. So here's how the final layout turned out. I ended up just using the 2 tags up here, and I did end up putting the chipboard sunglasses onto the tag down here, and then I decided just to leave it at that. I really love all the layers, and I really loved using Jill Sprott for inspiration this month, so please go check out Joy's channel, The Joy of Creativity, and see how she used Jill Sprott for her inspiration for her project. And we will see you again next month for Friday Inspiration. Thanks for stopping by. Bye!